Hello everyone, Pratima here. I hope you're doing well. So the festive season is currently ongoing and this is the perfect time to buy a premium mid-range smartphone. So to help you make your buying decision just a little simpler, I will be going through my top 10 picks for the best smartphones under 40,000 rupees you can buy during the ongoing Amazon Great Indian Festival sale and Flipkart's Big Billion Days. I have already come up with a similar buy guide video for phones under 30,000 rupees, which you can check out from somewhere here. Okay, my first pick for the best smartphone under 40,000 rupees right now is the iQOO Neo 7 Pro. It was launched at some 35,000 rupees, whereas you can currently get it for as low as 31,500 rupees after all the discounts and bank offers, making it an even more lucrative deal. And for the price, the iQOO Neo 7 Pro is without a doubt the best gaming phone for the money in every way you could imagine. From its powerful Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor to all the really specific gaming features on board, this guy is for those who value performance above everything else. Its fox leather design and a flat AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate are also top-notch. Whereas the one thing I find quite impressive about this particular gaming phone is that it brings a pretty capable camera setup as well. Be it for photos or videos during day or during nighttime, I have found it to be more than reliable to carry in my pocket. Next up, I have three OnePlus phones that you can get under 40,000 right now. Let's start with the cheapest of the bunch, the OnePlus Nord 3, which is currently available for a little over 30,000 rupees. And for that price, this guy is an incredible value for money as well. Plus, OnePlus is also throwing away the Nord Buds 2R worth 2,200 rupees for free with it. Anyway, the OnePlus Nord 3 is a very well-made mid-range smartphone in recent times. The Dimensity 9000 chip offers excellent, if not flagship level performance, and I still think it offers one of the cleanest UI/UX experiences out there. OnePlus has also committed to 3 years of OS and 4 years of security updates for the Nord 3, which is all the more spectacular. I am equally fond of its hands-on feel and multimedia experience, and even the camera is quite decent for the price. However, I just wish it was a bit more consistent all around. But if you can afford to spend a little more, about 35,000 rupees or so, then I will recommend you go with the OnePlus 11R instead. It did not actually have the most optimized cameras at launch, but with every consecutive software update, OnePlus has managed to turn things around by quite a bit. Its 50 megapixel main sensor, which is the same one that you'll find on the premium OnePlus 11 by the way, now takes pretty great photos and videos. The OnePlus 11R impresses with its performance too, with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip and a pretty competent cooling system to go along with it. The OnePlus 11R handles even the most demanding games like a champ. Its curved OLED display means you're going to have to deal with accidental touches every now and then, but if you can live past that, the OnePlus 11R makes a lot of sense for those who want flagship OnePlus experience without spending all that much. The OnePlus 10T is another OnePlus phone you can consider that's currently available for under 40,000 rupees. But I've got to say, seeing its similarities to the OnePlus 11R in a lot of aspects, I think the OnePlus 11R is going to be a safe bet for most folks. The 10T does have a gorgeous flat AMOLED display that I prefer over the curved one on the OnePlus 11R, but I would pick it over the OnePlus 11R any day because of its cheaper price tag. Okay, let me now talk about a couple of offline-centric phones that are worth your attention as well. First is the newly launched Vivo V29 Pro. Here you can get an amazing 3,500 rupees off as bank discounts right now, bringing its price down to 36,500 rupees. And for that money, the Vivo V29 Pro makes a fairly compelling case for itself. Vivo's V series has always prioritized design and cameras, and here you get something called 3D particles technology at the back, and I must say that I much prefer this one over the flashy color changing back from the past. Matte finish would have been just the icing on the cake, but this glossy back does not look all that bad either. Okay, design aside, there isn't much new on the V29 Pro compared to the V27 Pro that launched not too long ago. It's powered by a capable Dimensity 8200 processor. It's got the same 50 megapixel IMX766 main sensor and the same 4600 mAh battery. But there are a few upgrades here that are worth discussing, the most important of which is the 50mm telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom for better portraits, while Vivo has also made some improvements to the circular LED flash this time around. The other offline-centric phone that you can consider is the Oppo Reno 10 Pro. It is currently available for 38,500 rupees, and like the V29 Pro, this one's also all about the design and cameras. You get a 50 megapixel main sensor with OIS that takes excellent pictures with nice colors, details, and dynamic range. Its 32 megapixel telephoto lens also pulls off great looking portraits with great subject focus. This phone looks and feels quite good on the hands too, and its 120Hz AMOLED display is also excellent to look at. But for a phone that costs this much, its performance is not very good. You get the Snapdragon 778G chip here, which is capable enough to get you through your everyday chores, but don't expect much from this guy, especially on the gaming front. So if speedy performance is equally important to you alongside an eye-catching design and whatnot, then you can check out the Nothing Phone 2, which is finally available at discounted prices right now. With a flat 5,000 rupees off across all the variants, its base 8128GB model is now retailing at exactly 40,000 rupees. There's an additional bank discount worth 1,000 rupees too, and I think the Phone 2 finally makes sense at this price. Anyway, I know this semi-transparent design at the back and the light show from the glyph interface is supposed to be the biggest highlight of the Nothing Phone 2, but the thing that I'm the most fond of here is its killer software, the Nothing OS 2.0, which has been beautifully complemented with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip. The Phone 2's LTPO display and battery life don't disappoint either, and while I can't say this is the best camera phone in its category, it's certainly one of the most well-balanced phones overall. And that brings me to the Samsung's Galaxy A54. This is easily the most popular mid-range phone of 2023, and there's a good reason for this. Be it design, display performance, cameras, or battery life, the Galaxy A54 shines in almost every aspect you could think of. Like the Nothing Phone 2, it was also pretty overpriced at launch, but 35,500 rupees for the 8 to 56GB model is a very good deal in my opinion. Yes, its Exynos 1380 chip is easily the worst performer out of any other phones in our price list, but if you're someone who does not game as much, then the Galaxy A54's day-to-day performance is not going to be a problem. It is also the only phone so far in our list with a proper IP67 dust and water resistance, while Samsung has complemented its premium-looking design with a nice 120Hz AMOLED display, a good set of stereo speakers, and vibration motor as well. The Galaxy A54's camera game has gotten a lot stronger through updates as well, and as things stand, this is definitely something I would call a reliable camera system. Okay, next up is Google's Pixel 7a, which is yet another phone that's currently available at a massive discount. It made its debut for an outrageous 44,000 rupees, and even in my original review of the phone, I had said that you should definitely play a waiting game if you want to get the best value out of the Pixel 7a. And here it is. You can get this phone right now for as little as 34,500 rupees, and except for the average battery backup and gaming performance, there's nothing else that the Pixel 7a fails to impress at. It boasts the best camera setup in its price range and is by far the most handy phone in our list. Pixel 7a's 90Hz OLED display is also quite alright for web surfing, media consumption, and its haptics are top class too. But if you care about a slightly better build quality, a more robust IP rating, faster wireless charging, and marginally better cameras, then you can also go with the regular Pixel 7, which is selling at just a little over 40,000 rupees. But to be honest, I don't think spending 6,000 more on such minor upgrades makes much of a sense, and you should just save a few bucks and go with the Pixel 7a itself. So everybody, that was all for my top picks for the best phones under... Oh wait, I think I forgot something. What if you don't want to buy an Android phone? What if you want an iPhone? Well, if you're one of those people, then you should get the iPhone 12 instead. Actually, the iPhone 13 was also available for under 40,000 for a very brief time, both on Amazon and Flipkart, but that deal is no longer available. So if you want to buy an iPhone in this price range, then the 3-year-old iPhone 12 is also a decent option right now. Despite its age, the iPhone 12 is still a fantastic phone, I must say. The A14 A14 Bionic chip can handle everyday chores like a champ, and the overall iOS experience remains unmatched. Its build quality and hands-on feel are some of the best in the category too, and the iPhone 12's OLED display and stereo speakers also offer a great multimedia experience. Of course, this is just a 60Hz display, but that's a common compromise when you're buying base model iPhones. Anyway, its cameras are quite reliable, both the main and ultra-wide-angle lens, so overall the iPhone 12 is still a good buy after all these years. So everybody, that was all for my top picks for the best smartphones that you can get under 40,000 rupees in India right now. I am thinking of making a similar buy guides for earbuds and smartwatches too, so do let me know in the comments if you would like to watch that. Until then, I'm Pratima and thank you so much for watching.